Now out of the box, the FCX18 is a fantastic rig, but it has three main flaws. First off, we've got the lack of grip with the tyres. Second, we've got the steering servo with that servo saver not giving us enough power. And then the last thing is how top heavy it is with that hard body and that rear weight. So in this video, we're going to fix all three of those things with a budget build. So our budget for this build is $100. We've mainly gone with Enduro parts because they are really good value for money in my opinion. Now for the steering servo, we've just gone for this Goop RC 7kg steering servo. I just got this off AliExpress. This cost me $11.46. We've also got Enduro steel drive shafts. These cost $15.24. Then we've got Enduro brass steering knuckles. These were $15.59. And then we've got our brass outer portal covers, which were $14.39. And then for the wheels and tyres, we've gone with these Enduro 1" plus brass wheels, and then the XHX pin tyres, which I think are absolutely fantastic tyres, especially if you're going to be running them on the rocks. These are one of their newer tyres with the S5 compound. So the wheels for all four set me back $31.09, and the tyres were $19.19. So for all the parts, we've just gone over our budget by $6, but you know, that's not bad. So let's check out the quality in the parts. Then what we will do is we will get the FCX18 on the scales so we can see what it weighs in stock form. We will hit the rocks and give it a benchmark test in stock form. And then we'll fit the upgrades. We'll get it back on the scales to see how much weight we have actually gained. And then again, we'll hit the rocks and see how much of a difference our $106 has given us. So we got those brass knuckles, you know, they do look decent. The machining and everything looks okay. Hopefully our tolerances and everything should be all good on the bearings. So these weigh 10 grams each. Then we've got the outer portal covers. Again, you can see the machining looks decent. You know, again, hopefully bearing tolerance and everything should be fine. So these actually weigh 23 grams each. So that's going to be another 46 grams up front on the front axle. They both come with all the screws and everything you need if you don't want to reuse the stock screws. The steering servo does come with a metal servo horn as well, so we can ditch the stock servo saver. Now this servo does come with your standard servo connector, so you will need an adapter like this, which you can get them on Amazon from like Ramp Crab and places like that, super cheap. I already had a load of these, so they're not included in my budget, but you know, you're talking like probably like $1 or something. And then we've got our steel drive shafts. These ones have the D-shaped hole on the end, and they also come with their own new grub screws. The drive shafts actually weigh 19 grams as well, so again, that's going to be a little bit more low down weight for us. And then the last thing is these brass wheels. They weigh 39 grams each, so this is going to give us the most weight gain, having all four new wheels and tyres. These tyres are nice and sticky. It's using their new S5 compound. I've ran this wheel and tyre set before my TRX4M and I was really impressed with them on the rocks. So they are 60mm, so they might be a little bit big on the FCX18, but hopefully we won't have any body clearance issues, but there's only one way to find out. Fancy a nice wad of cash for less than the price of a cup of coffee? Check out the raffle link in the description. You could win $315, which is £250 in the UK. Or maybe you'd rather a brand new Traxxas TRX4M, either Defender or a Bronco, again for less than the price of a cup of coffee. Check out the raffle link in the description to enter. Okay, we've got our Sky RC quarter weight system set up. We've got the app connected, everything's on 0. So if we just chuck the FCX18 on the scales, so you can see our total weight is 548 grams. We've actually got a 43% on the front to 57% on the rear split. So you can see it is more rear top heavy. You know, we do need to shift some of that weight forward. And then left to right, we've got 52% on the left and 48% on the right. Now I do have a few accessories on the top, but you know, they're all really light, but that obviously may be having a slight impact on our weight bias left to right. Right, let's get this thing outside on the rock crawler course so we can see what it performs like out of the box, and then let's get these parts fitted and then get it weighed again. Well, you can see it is quite top heavy. Oh, that ended well. We should be able to get a little bit of wheel speed just over to the right slightly. Nice. I do love this yellow one. A bit of accessories on there, and it does look really cool. Oh, went too far over to the right then. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, we're not bad on our ground clearance and everything stock. Oh, hang on, pushed over to the right there. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, stock grip on these tyres isn't actually too bad. See if we tip over coming on it. Oh. Yeah, you can see we definitely need some more low down weight. If I run the right line, we should be able to get down there without tipping over. Yay! There we go. Right, let's try the gatekeeper, see if we can get up here. That might be a no. Okay, next one, let's try the up and over. Good test of stock tyre grip. And obviously weight. What on earth just happened there? Okay, let's try again. See if we can get up here. Oh, I was thinking about it. Bit more grip there and getting ourselves in a pickle, aren't we? Nah, okay, right, so yeah, up and over, not happening. Okay, next section, let's try up here. Again, we might struggle on those stock tyres. A bit of ground clearance issues there as well. Oh, I thought I was going to make that then. Okay, jumped it across over to here instead. Oh, come on, get some bite. Yay, there we go. Okay, see what it's like coming up the stairway. Oh, you can see those tyres are trying to grip. That's not bad, that's not bad. Oh, lucky that stone was there then to grab us. See if we can get up here. Let's try a little hop. That's going to end badly. Oh, we made it, nice. I mean, ideally we want to do that without having to hop it, but... Hey, okay, we got to the top with some wheel speed. Okay, and then the last one is just coming round here. The merry-go-round. We're going to get stuck on that rock now. Yeah, you can see the stock tyre grip isn't the best. That's one way of getting past that rock. Okay. Right, and then we'll see if we can go up and around here. Right, this is going to be a good test of tyres, but also that stock steering servo. Oh, sure we're gonna... Nah. Yeah, we definitely need some more low down weight, don't we? Okay, we've got everything installed. If you want to see a video on how to change all the portal axles and stuff, I do have other videos on my channel on how to do that. So I think that looks really, really cool. I am well chuffed with how that's turned out. It just looks fantastic. So, mods, we got the drive shafts on there. We got the portal housings on the front as well. Got the steering servo installed. Now, I did have to do some butchery for the steering servo. The metal servo that came with it wouldn't fit. So I had to basically get one of these that came included with the steering servo and basically chop it up so that it ended up just being a single servo horn. And then, yeah, the servo wouldn't fit the mounting properly. Use some washers, yeah, a bit of an abomination. But so I would definitely recommend, you know, getting a servo that is designed for the rig, because the problem was the thread on the steering link was too narrow for the metal servo horn. But anyway, sometimes you've got to improvise. The other issue I had as well was, I don't know if you can see, but how close the wheel is to the portal housing. I actually had to fit hex extenders because the wheel was actually touching the portal housing. So yeah, these portals are so deep that they just don't allow enough wheel clearance. So obviously with that means, let alone with the deep dish on the wheels, but then obviously with those hex extenders, they're not massive, but it does mean that the stance on our rig is pretty wide now. I mean, it should give us some more stability, but we also might get some minor body rubbing, especially when we're on like full lock turning. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, these tyres are slightly large at 60mm as well, to be perfectly honest, but it looks cool. Okay, so we've got the scales all laid out again. So everything is zeroed out. So let's get it on the scales. Oh, So we're 775 grams now. What were we, 540 or 560 or something earlier? So we've gained like, yeah, what, 200 grams? We've still got a tiny bit more weight on the rear than we have on the front though. We've got 49% split on the front, 51 on the rear, but it's a 52 to 48 left to right. So I think we could probably do with a bit more brass maybe or something on the front, you know, just to shift that weight bias even further forward. It'd be interesting to see what it's like now on the rock course, you know, just with it like it is. Now, just in the interest of science, let me just pop some of the accessories off the top and then we'll reweigh it. Okay, so I've taken most of them off. I just can't get this net off without taking everything apart. I can't bother to do that. So let's get it back on the scales. Okay, so basically what's that? We were 775 a minute ago, now we're pretty much 760, so 15 grams, and now we do actually have our 50-50 split. So those accessories on the rear were accounting for 1% of the rear bias and just 15 grams. So it's interesting. I mean, they're going straight back on there, but it's interesting. Okay, let's get this thing outside on the rocks and see how it performs now. I bet I am really loving the look. I just think that looks so cool. Right, rocks time. Okay, let's see what gains we got for $106. Oh, we're still getting stuck on that rear chain, hang on. Let's go slightly over to the right. Hey, made it, okay. Hopefully we'll have some better steering as well with this new steering servo. Oh, hang on, too far to the right there. Does look cool, those new wheels and everything on there. Bonnet's just flying up. Right, let's go straight for the gatekeeper. Now, we did tip over on this before. We're getting hung up on the rear. Well, that's much better, isn't it? All the way up, there we go. That was worth the money just for that. Let's try the up and over, see if we can get up here. Nice. Ah, there we go, that's much better. I do love the way these rigs look as well. It just looks so cool, and with upgrades, you know, wheels and tyres make a massive difference. I mean, look at that, just that's more like it. Let's try the next hardest section heading up to the stairway. Nice, plenty of grip on these tyres. These are really good on the rocks. They're not so great off-road, but really good on the rocks. Okay, so up to the stairway. Let's see if we can get up here. And we did get up here stock, but we had to give it some wheel speed, I think, to get up here. Oh, pushed over a bit there on the front of the tyres. Hopefully we'll still get up there. Nice bit of squish. Ah, yes, look at that. We're not having too much body rubbing either, to be fair. You know, there's a little bit, but not like a massive amount. The rear seems to be clearing okay, so that's good. Right, let's try the merry-go-round. I think we did get completely stuck on this before. So hopefully now we've got some better steering. Oh, so much grip we knocked the rock out of the way. Hey, there we go. So I'm hoping now that we can actually steer and turn better than we did stock. Let's see. Right, okay, so that's me turning. Yeah, this steering servo isn't the best. So yeah, maybe don't bother with a cheap one. Get yourself a decent one, because that is struggling. Let's just try and drive up the... See if we can turn. Yeah, let's see. I mean, look, that is literally, I am turning. I'm turning. We got nothing. That's not a very good steering servo. That's probably worse than stock, I think. And that's hindering us now, look, because we can't get the turn. There we go, come on. Okay, right, hopefully we can get up here. Come on. There we go. And then around to the stairway, bit of side hilling. Oh, getting caught up on the other side, you couldn't see. Nice. Getting hung up on the axles a little bit, but there we go, made it to the top. Very nice. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this steering servo. It's okay when it's just free like that, look, but once it starts getting some pressure on it and it gets stuck, it just doesn't seem to have the power. I mean, it might be better if you were running like a brushless system with a higher voltage, but I mean, it was only cheap, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest, based on what I've just experienced so far. Let's just see if we can run this line that I like to try and do in some of the more kind of like competitive crawlers, where we go up here. Oh no, still don't have enough weight low down. Okay, let's see if we can get up through this section here. Oh, that's getting close to tipping over again, isn't it? Oh, nice, made it. Very nice. It's still not amazing, is it? You can see it's pushing every now and again. We're getting stuck on the axle there, but it's definitely better than it was stock. It definitely looks way cooler. You know, even just those wheels and tyres, you know, makes such a difference. That bonnet just keeps popping open. It's because we've got the cable underneath pushing it up. We're just getting some extra air for the ESC, you see, just in case, you know. It's like a drift car, but the opposite. Well, I would say that's a definite improvement over stock, isn't it? You know, out of the box, it was just tipping over left, right and centre, wasn't it? But obviously having that extra weight now, it is able to crawl better. I am really disappointed with that steering servo. It does seem a bit rubbish, to be honest. I mean, like I said, it was only cheap and I've never tried them before, but I thought it was worth a punt. Quite often, a lot of them are exactly the same, just with a different brand on it. But yeah, that did seem a bit rubbish, to be quite honest. I'm pretty sure the 7 kilogram ones from Endura are about another $10 or something. So, you know, maybe worth dropping like the drive shafts off your budget and going for a better steering servo. You know, it's definitely made it more capable, and I think it looks way cooler, doesn't it, with those wheels and tyres on it. You know, I think it's mostly money well spent, you know, upgrading it. Now, if it helps, I've got this stock FCX18 LC80 here, which I've just put the same wheels and tyres on. This one doesn't have any brass on the front or anything like that, no brass hex extenders or anything, so it is literally completely stock bar the accessories on the roof like the other one, and then just those same wheels and tyres. So let's run this on the rock crawler course, and we can see how this one compares, so you've got an idea then of just, if you only wanted to spend a little bit of money, just like some wheels and tyres, you know, what kind of performance gain you'd get. Okay, so again, we'll go for the hill climb first. So you can see straight away that lift up the front a lot quicker. Let's just try going a slightly different angle because we're getting stuck on that ridge again. I'm gonna have to hop it, I think. It's definitely struggling more. So you can see straight away the difference that's making. Hey, made it. Okay, let's see what it's like on the rest of the course. Again, this one is running the stock steering servo. Nice. Right, I'm intrigued to see if this can do the gatekeeper just for wheels and tyres. Got to get over that ridge first of all, we're stuck. Wow, okay. We are lifting a wheel there over on the right, but it did it. Let's see what it's like on the up and over. Again, tyre grip should be the same, but obviously we've got a bit less weight. There you can see it's struggling more than the other one. There we go, we're up. You can almost see it, like the tyre's not quite getting as much contact because it's not got as much weight on the front. So then of course, you know, you're not getting the grip from the tyres. See if we can get up here. I'm getting hung up a bit there on the rear. No, we still made it. Let's run this section and then up to the stairway. Again, nice, made it up there. Nice, doing a good job. Same again, look, pushed over on that rock. Getting stuck on the axle on this one though. Struggling a bit more. There we go, got some bite. We get the next bit. Oh, yes, we made it. We made it. A bit harder, but we made it. Again, let's quickly try the merry-go-round. My rock did move earlier, but, you know, I'm sure we'll make it past. Let's see what the steering's like on the stock servo. You can see that similar thing there, but we actually had more movement then on that one than we did on that upgraded supposed 7 kilogram one. So, yeah, sometimes it doesn't pay to buy cheap. Look, that's actually got up there quicker and easier than the $100 upgraded. Oh, my life. There you go, look. Maybe my driving skill just improved. That's crazy. Oh, it just looks so cool. I love the articulation on these things. So cool. So there you go. If you're on a budget, you could pretty much spend half the price, what, like $50 for the wheels and tyres? You could possibly get them even less. And you basically got the same performance. So, yeah, that's just crazy. But I just wanted to show it to you because, you know, not everybody wants to throw loads of money at these rigs. And yes, okay, the point of this video is what could you do for $100? But I think it's also really useful to see, you know, what you could do with a smaller budget. And yeah, I would always recommend wheels and tyres as the first thing you do because I just think it not only changes how the rig looks, you know, it does make a massive difference to the performance. But anyway, I hope you found that helpful. Let me know what you think of the upgrades. You know, do you agree or disagree with what I chose? You know, what mods would you do? And, you know, what do you think of the stock versus this one, just wheels and tyres, versus the, you know, upgraded $106 budget build? I'll put links in the description to where you can get all the parts from, either from Endura's website or from Amazon. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.